Take two. Hopefully no babies will interrupt us and it'll be all good.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this system out. It's all good.
Okay, so we started recording, and then the babies started getting real out of hand. We keep saying babies; they about to be 6, but the kids are home.
They're not even toddlers anymore, right?
No, they're not.
They are.
They're children. They're children. It's weird. Full children. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we started recording, and they're home today because one has pink eye and they twins.
Well, they would have been home regardless at this time.
They just all in each other's face regardless.
Yeah.
But so we started recording. That happened. We're back. But y'all don't know that. Okay, it's brand new. Hello.
My contact is messing with me right now. It's like I can't see out of one eye, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah, well, if you just wore your glasses,
I'm not wearing my glasses.
Why? I don't understand.
Because I'm already not that cute. With glasses, I'm really not that cute.
No, you are cute, and I actually think you're cuter with glasses on.
I look like my. You know how you know you don't look good is when you call your mother on FaceTime and she start joking you when you got glasses on.
But
like joking, son.
But for one, y'all joke each other all the time.
Yeah, but that's different. It was hurting my feelings that time.
Well, stop being like that. And she probably was
stop
joking.
Having feelings?
You don't wear glasses a lot, so she probably
No. I look like Mr. Clump, like she said.
No, you don't.
It was like the glasses were super small and the rest of my face was there.
Well, get different glasses then.
No, I'm not getting different glasses to accommodate my fat face.
I think it's cute.
It's not cute.
I like the glasses.
I hate them.
It's a different person.
The only reason I did it is because I didn't want to be stranded one day and not have glasses to, take care of life.
Yeah, you kind of need them right now though, but it's fine. Whatever. You working the board and stuff and you can barely see, but I mean, whatever you want to do.
Whatever, man.
You want to be vain on these.
Nah, it ain't even that. It's not about being vain. It's just,
It's about being vain. It's literally about being vain.
It's not about being vain. It's the same way we took a picture to commemorate something last week and you didn't want to put that picture up because you didn't like the way you look. It's about being comfortable.
No, I don't think Rose is different. Like I got it on the side. It wasn't the cutout wasn't.
Yeah, the cutout with the glasses don't look as good.
It's not the same.
It is, man. It's the exact same thing. It's about not being comfortable with the appearance that you have with something.
Fine. I get it. I'm just telling you I think it's cute.
Yeah, man. But it's all good, though, because y'all ain't going to be able to tell me nothing in a little bit.
What's that mean?
Don't worry about it, man. Oh.
No, first of all, don't do that. Don't you dare. You know there's like a whole thing. You do Ozempic and you get like Ozempic face.
So?
Like it's a whole or neck or face or something where it's like not. You be talking about people's necks.
Do I?
Yeah, like talking about they look old. You could tell from their neck.
Yeah, but that's because it be looking like an old neck.
But but I think that's kind of what Ozempic neck is.
Nah, man, that's not what Ozempic neck is, man. It's just the fat goes so fast
that your neck don't know how to
catch up.
I just don't think you should do that.
Moonjavo. Is that what the other one is?
I don't know what they are. I think you should just do regular shit.
Me and the kids was playing Ozempic today.
Y'all was playing Ozempic. This shit was really fucked up. Our babies, I'm explaining the game because you just gonna say it in some wild way. I bought Kinetic Sand. I don't know if y'all know what Kinetic Sand is. If you have kids, you might know. So it's like magnetic sand, right? So they are playing with it, acting like it's ice cream, and they're making scoops of ice cream and asking us, do we want some ice cream? Would you like some ice cream? You want to try it? You want to taste it? And he goes, no, I want Ozempic. And the babies are like, huh? And he's like, I want Ozempic. Give me Ozempic. And they're like, okay. And then they go make more ice cream with the Kinetic Sand. They bring it back and they like, you want some ice cream? And he's like, no, I want Ozempic. So the babies start catching on and they like, you want Ozempic? And he was like, yeah, I want Ozempic. Give me my Ozempic. And then Cameron goes, okay, coming right up. And he goes and puts a little bit of sand in his little ice cream cone fake thing. And he says, here you go, Ozempic. And he said, I want more Ozempic. And
no, that's not what happened.
What's not? Oh, that's not what happened?
After they gave it to me, I took it and I was like, do I look skinny? And they would say no. And I said, well, then I need more Ozempic.
Don't scream it. They're going to come back downstairs. And they kept going back and getting quote
We did this for about 30 minutes, man.
Ozempic. I said, what the fuck are you doing?
Teaching them about life.
No. Yo, and then they all thought it was hilarious because I kept saying stop doing that. But the babies don't know why I'm saying stop. They just think it's so funny. And they go and get more Kinetic Sand saying,
more Ozempic.
Here, it's more Ozempic. What are we doing?
Yo, we're teaching our kids about
We are
current
not
events.
doing anything. What the fuck? Current events.
Yeah, man. Ozempic makes you
Pop
skinny.
culture. No, stop.
What?
I'm not doing that.
That's what.
I'm not doing that.
That's what I was teaching them.
That
man.
shit was. That's the crazy. I can't even believe I'm telling y'all this because y'all gonna call CPS on us. Because why the fuck are we playing that game? Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I enjoyed it so much. By the way,
They had a great time, but it was also like, can we just go back to ice cream? That's what the fuck they thought they were giving you in the first place.
I don't think it was that
Sheesh.
bad, man.
Yeah.
Let's start this show.
Okay.
It's J-Rod.
Kristen Sivills.
And then we, the podcast, the fastest growing podcast in Atlanta, Georgia.
I couldn't do my horns because I was so taken aback by that crack in your voice.
Hey, are you going to talk about my voice like that?
When I do it, it's sexy. I think when you do it, it's just because you have such a great voice. You have an amazing radio voice. And
Not right now.
now this shit just, it makes you sound like you regular.
It made me sound like I'm from the pits.
It just make you sound like you smoke a lot. You've been smoking for years.
I do got that Terry voice, don't I?
Mine, oh, R.I.P. to Terry. You know she died. You know she died.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Terry. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not how she sounded.
How she sound?
No, I'm not doing it. I bet y'all won't. Yo, shout out to Terry, her family. R.I.P. to Terry. She made a lot of people stop smoking.
Did she?
Yes, she did. I think a lot of people stopped.
Listen.
Cigarettes aren't really a thing. People look at you disgusted now when you have cigarettes.
And where?
They do.
Young people do.
No, yeah. So a lot of people don't think cigarettes are sexy.
I don't think it's sexy. I think we've lost the sexiness back in the 90s of smoking cigarettes.
Yeah,
But I still think that, people do it all the fucking time.
I know you probably sneak off and do it all the time. Because that's what you was doing for a minute. You were just sneaking off.
I wasn't sneaking off.
Yes, you were. You ain't never let me know you had a Newport or something like that, and I just catch you at the end of the driveway.
Well,
on the phone.
Not with a Newport. I don't do that. That's nasty.
Oh, what was it then?
Nothing.
Marlboros?
No, ew.
I don't know what people do. What the fuck did they do? What'd you have? It wasn't a Newport.
I know I don't
What
smoke.
was it then?
I don't smoke.
No, because you was about to say it and you got
I don't
tripped
smoke.
up.
Like
what was it?
I've smoked a Newport before. Yes. There was a moment when I was. When I stopped smoking Newports?
What?
When I started vaping.
Why does that sound any different?
No, I'm just saying. Like I stopped smoking then, so it was been years.
So why did you look disgusted when I said Newport? Like that's below you. Like, what do you mean a Newport?
Yeah, man, it's all below me, man.
It's all below you.
So I don't do none of that. I don't judge nobody.
I don't think anybody believes you though, sounding like that. I don't know why mine comes off a little bit. I love when my voice is
sound
gone.
like I went on a binge or something that.
Yeah, it sounds like something. Like I love when my voice is gone. It's my favorite thing. I love talking to people. Like I'm spicy.
Like, but you gotta. Well, I'll talk about that later. But the way it happened was wild.
Okay.
The way it happened was wild. So
It wasn't from eating pussy. I just want y'all to know that now.
Yo, who asked me that?
Somebody asked you if you lost your voice from eating pussy?
Yeah.
Is that a common thing? Do you do that?
I don't think so.
I think ever since that thing came out about
Throat cancer.
Yeah.
From eating
pussy.
Yeah.
Nah.
I was like, listen, man, I gotta risk my life for you.
Well, you didn't.
And your box.
You didn't. Yeah. So it's Did we start? We did start.
We
the show.
started.
Okay.
Yeah.
That voice.
Damn, really?
It's all right. I love it though. I love you.
You don't. I love you is a true statement.
I love what's inside of it.
What's inside of it?
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about that.
But your voice is like one of my favorite things. And it's gone. I'm sad about it. I'm mourning a little bit.
You're mourning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
You still ain't made me no goddamn tea. It's been like this for a week.
Oh, I bought it, but I'll make it. I'll make it. Are you gonna drink it?
Depending on what kind of tea it is.
See, and that's what the fuck I'm talking about.
What kind of tea is it?
It's ginger lemon tea, and then I'm gonna put honey in it.
Why you can't just get me
Because
some regular
that is
Lipton,
what's
nigga?
for that's not how this works,
Lipton?
baby. That's not how this works.
Give me some
It's for your throat.
Man, give me some Lipton and some honey, man.
No, that's not how this works.
Like back in the day, we didn't have all these choices.
But
of
you don't
teas.
like tea anyway, so I don't think it's really.
It's not
a
that I don't
choice.
like tea. I just had bad experience with tea.
What tea do you? Nah, come on, talk. It's a safe space. What did
it wasn't tea. It was a purveyor of tea that I didn't like. And yeah, so
all of your bad experiences connected to anything
these females,
are because
man,
of a
fuck
woman.
them.
Like everything. I'm talking about tea, and you said, "Nah, I know a bitch that did something with tea." Like, who does that? nah, I don't fuck with tea because of this. Like, it's never no regular shit. Like, I just don't like tea.
You gotta understand, man.
A
I was
bitch
having
poured tea all over me while I was asleep one time because she went through my phone.
no.
Damn,
no.
that's all right. That's
You
fucked up.
gotta understand, man. I was listening to something yesterday, and dude was like, which most people will agree with. He was like, "Yo, for guys, getting vagina, will throw you off your path." And I was like, "Well, it's not for me. It's never one vagina that throws me off my path. It's many vaginas and the chasing of vagina." So what I stopped doing was chasing vagina, and I would lock down with one person who would give me vagina all the time. So I had so many years of being locked down so I could, chase certain things that had nothing to do with vagina.
What the fuck does that have to do with tea?
What I'm saying,
I was trying to find a way to connect that to.
what I'm saying is a lot of my life, a lot of my adult life has been messed up because of women, because I was dealing with a woman to save me from other stuff.
But what? Okay, that still does not explain anything I just said.
Oh, with tea?
What I'm saying is,
So the
every
one
time
vagina I was dealing with at the
every time you
time-
have a bad experience, it's not just because you had a bad experience.
Right.
It's because a woman did something that made you say, "I'm never fucking with that again." It's almost like if I do it, then she gonna show up and she gonna ruin my life. Like it's on
Yeah.
some shit like that. And
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out why you didn't experience things on your own that you hate on your own.
Because I didn't, you know why? Because I am by nature, and you know this, I am a boring person by nature.
I don't think so.
I think I am. I think I am very chill in the aspect of.
I don't think you're boring. I think that you just. I think that sometimes you search for fun, or you have searched for fun in other people.
No, I don't even think that is the case. I really think that you got to understand, like, before women, before friends, it was just me. And it was,
That's how most people start off when we are by ourselves.
No,
and
it
then
was
there
me,
are people.
but it was me for an extended amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned how to be by myself. I learned how to keep myself entertained. So when I, started gaining friends and women friends and stuff like that, a lot of stuff I just didn't know about that everybody else was doing. So people would introduce things into my life that I never knew about because I was so used to being by myself and doing my own thing without all these other things. So I've experienced most things through other people.
So why can't you go back and say, I'm going to try tea for myself. I'm going to make my own tea and I'm going to see if I like it, aside from all the memories that I have with tea.
'Cause I'm
All the
scarred.
experiences that I have because of tea and because of this bitch, I can go find out and discover tea for myself.
Because I'm scarred.
That's what I'm saying. Just why you can't just go... Why can't you in your mind say, this is something that I enjoy and I don't care if anybody else enjoys it. I don't care if anybody else has ever done it. I want to do this for myself and I don't need nobody to do it with me.
You know what's so weird about that? You're saying that, and I'm trying to really think about why. And the only thing that came to mind was, man, because a lot of times I was just doing shit, not because I wanted to, but I was just doing shit to appease someone.
Yeah. And I think that you should... you about to be 40, and I'm not saying that to be funny, but sometimes when you're doing something for someone, it's such muscle memory to just be like, I'm gonna do stuff because other people are doing stuff. Maybe this is a year where you can just kind of what do I actually like to do?
I know what I like to do. Nothing.
What do I enjoy? But there could be things that you do. Maybe you've wanted to try and you waiting for somebody else to introduce it to you.
Like what?
I don't know. It could be a food. It could be a place. It could be an activity or something that maybe you want to do and you haven't done it. Or maybe you were curious about it and somebody else soured your judgment on it, so you never went to go try it.
No, I've done a lot of things.
All right.
I'm not wanting for new experiences.
Let's start small. Oh, you don't want any? Why?
No, I'm not like you know how some people get to like their 40s or late 30s, whatever the case may be.
Not a midlife crisis, but I mean
a little bit like that, where you get to a point where you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't done anything. I want to do things.
No, I'm just talking about rediscovering yourself. Like you've talked a lot about this before. Like even and when you talk about it, you're talking about your former self before kids and before all that, when you felt like you were fun. But I think that it could also be just you
before bitches.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, well,
so you want this year to be 20?
Before Queens.
Nah, those were bitches.
I said bitch earlier too. I'm sorry, my
2024
bad.
BB.
No, I'm just trying to say, like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you think could make you fun? Like, what are you missing out on now? And if you saying, but you've said there are things where you like, I don't feel like I'm fun, or I was the person that I was.
Yeah, but that's true.
But do you relate that because you were around people, you were doing things with people and things that other people, like doing stuff with other people? Is that what you think fun is for you?
Maybe.
But maybe there's something else that is
alone.
But
that's the thing. I was never searching for something for myself alone.
So like writing, you don't know a lot of writers.
I don't.
And you used to love writing, and then you stopped. We've gotten busy. You didn't feel like you needed to because you didn't feel like there was anything like that.
I wasn't inspired.
Yeah, there was nothing going on. And maybe you could get back into that bag where it's like, I really loved doing this. And this was something that I knew I could do and nobody around me really could do. And I could like, you know what I mean?
That wasn't why I was doing it. I wasn't doing it because nobody else could do it. That's weird.
I understand that, but I'm saying it's something that will get you back to you. Like I'm just saying that's one activity.
I don't know if I feel like I'm not at me. Like I feel like
you've said it before.
Not me though. I don't think I've said that where I didn't feel like I wasn't me.
You weren't who you used to be.
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't who I used to be, but that has nothing to do with me singular. That has everything to do with me and the activities that I used to do. And I didn't realize this, but most, if not all of the activity I used to do were with other people. You know what I'm saying? Like that was, just going places, just doing things, like, and not even doing things and going places, but more so waking up and not knowing what today is going to bring. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that
everything is predictable right now.
Very predictable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't give me any new, motivation or any new inspiration.
I get that. So you got to get out and do stuff. Like I want to go back to the gym. That's something I don't really get a chance to do. I want to take maybe a solo date or something like that where I'll go to the movies by myself. Maybe that's something that you can go and do because you still have doing that. Or even just, I don't know, just anywhere like a coffee shop, and I just write at a coffee shop instead of being in the house and not feeling.
I try to do that. I can't do that.
Or not feeling inspired by. Well, I'm just saying me. Like,
okay, I get you.
I'm in the house and I feel like everything is redundant, and I'm like, maybe I need a new atmosphere where I can feel like I can write. Like, I think I'm gonna try to do that this year because I feel like I'm still kind of not depressed, but still kind of in that weird space. So I'm looking at 37. I'm looking at like all of that to at least just be like, all right, well, now I got to make myself do something because I'm going to be in this space until I take myself out of it.
You know what's so crazy? I was thinking about doing a podcast like that, man.
About what?
About like times like now that I know for me, it's 40.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like you're on that cusp of something and you just don't know what it is, and that unknown. You know what I'm saying? I want to explore those feelings and thoughts a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea at all. But that was just whatever. I went on a rant. It's fine.
No, but I get it though.
Yeah.
Fuck tea and them bitches.
For real. Fuck tea. Honestly. Fuck tea and bitches. Bitches would be the one to ruin tea. You know what I mean?
It would be. Because you don't see a bunch of niggas just sitting around drinking tea, like not black dudes at least.
Yeah, not black dudes. Niggas, they fuck with tea.
You know a bunch of.
I know some vegans that fuck with tea hard. They sell tea.
I don't know vegans.
You should.
I should not.
I
know
think that
anyone.
you should. Well, you don't have to know vegans, but I know people that fuck with like tea.
Like, you know a bunch of dudes that sit
Not
around.
like I don't know like a
tea,
I don't like a tea
talking.
club. I don't know like that.
That's what it made you
like
made it
a
sound
fantasy
like.
tea league. I don't know that. I'm just saying. I don't know men that like discuss tea. I know some men that'll be like, I'm gonna have a cup of tea.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's not. People fuck with tea for real. To rediscover it.
I might know one who, and I don't even know if he drinks tea.
You know who I think probably drink tea?
Brand, right?
I was gonna say Bricks.
Oh, Bricks 100%
Oh, he fucks with tea.
drinks
Man,
tea.
that nigga, he probably sells tea.
He did. Yeah, we don't even know
He
it.
might spell slim tea.
I'm about to say he's like that flat tummy tea.
No, I'm just playing. I'm not fucking with. Shout out to Bricks. Shout out to Bricks Fitness. I'm not fucking with his brand. That man lost that naturally. I'm just saying.
Yo. Oh,
yeah, like
shit.
that's somebody like
I can see Bricks doing that. And you know what?
your cousin could. He probably drink tea. Corey
Oh,
drink tea.
yeah, Corey drinks tea.
Yeah, people drink.
100%.
But Brandon actually, he absolutely drinks tea and with a blazer on. I believe. I believe he does it. I believe.
Oh shit! You know what? I'm gonna call. Well, not Corey because he doesn't live in this state.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna hit up Bricks and Brand and be like, "Yo, y'all trying to have a tea club?
No, don't say that. Just
Why we can't have
start
a
them
tea
off
club?
slow.
Oh,
And
just
be
invite
like,
them
yo,
over,
you trying to
drink some tea?
You want some?
That feels
invite them
really
over
weird.
something regular, and then just happen to have tea.
Like what?
And just be like, y'all want
One
some
likes
tea?
to work out and one likes to pray. What am I supposed to do with that?
I don't. It's the perfect time to have tea after both of those things. I don't know why you don't fuck with
And
tea.
Brand likes music too. I mean, he likes to pray though.
Yeah, but I mean, like some jazz and some tea. You don't think that's
Some jazz and tea. Maybe.
Yeah.
Y'all want to come over and listen to some jazz
and
music?
tea. You don't say that.
Wait, so how am I getting them over here?
I don't know. I gotta figure it out.
How do men invite men over
For tea?
For tea, exactly.
For Lincoln and Building. Invite them over to Lincoln.
No. We ain't no fuck niggas.
No, like, well, y'all don't Lincoln Build no
We
more.
don't Lincoln and Building is when you trying to fuck bitches.
Oh no, I thought Lincoln and
We
Building
are
was
all
like
either married or engaged.
You trying to build brands, like
Lincoln and Building brand.
yeah. I thought like you trying to, it's always niggas networking, but what they be talking about it's financial stability. Tell them we want to talk about financial stability. And
No,
it's gonna be some
because
tea
both of them
there.
niggas is way more stable than I am. I don't want to have that conversation with them.
Maybe they can give you some pointers. Just tell them you're gonna have tea ready.
If I have tea, see, so I gotta tell them about the tea. Gotta tell them about the tea. You know what I'm saying? We have to find a way to get this tea thing
It's
happening.
all right. It'll happen. I'm gonna make it happen for you.
You gonna make it happen for me?
Yeah, I really want this for you now. I'm excited about it. I kind of want to plan it. I'm gonna have some books. What you think they like to read?
I don't know, something real.
We already got a record
spiritual.
player. Okay, we already got a record player. Maybe some charcuterie.
Yo, now that
some
might
wine,
work.
some red wine and tea.
Oh, they'll both
Can you
come
have
over.
red
for
wine
that.
and tea?
I don't think so.
No,
I ain't even gonna say red wine. I'm like, yo, y'all, I just got a bottle. They might think alcohol.
don't say a bottle like that.
You're right. Yo, bro, I just got some new records. Y'all trying to come over and listen?
No, never mind. We'll work on it. I don't like your delivery. We'll work on
Men
it.
dates are so weird. Like, why is it so hard for
I
men
think
to
y'all
set
need
dates?
to go on more. Y'all gotta have more where it's not just about going out and partying and you know what I mean,
Playing spades.
drinking liquor and shit. Like it. What about like I miss you, man.
Nah, that's weird.
No, it's not. It's not weird to miss. Let's hang out something. But you gotta have something. Have an activity there. Let's do a game night.
No, see, that's different. That's let's do a game night. I'm talking about a man
But
date.
just have some tea there
at this game night.
I think that's a good way to get them.
Okay, to start them off.
Some
Start them
grapes.
off with a game night with men and women, and then break it off. Like, hey, did y'all enjoy that tea? Because I got some more over here.
Yeah, grapes and some grapes and Gouda.
Yo, grapes and Gouda be the shit.
That's
yo.
the shit.
Smoke
All
Gouda?
right, it's too much. It's too much. Nobody that's listening wants to hear about this
No,
shit.
I guarantee there's some dudes listening right now like, yeah, man, I've been trying to figure out how to have a man date.
Like,
with my
I want
homies.
to do it, but like, what do I
Yeah.
say?
First of all, you can't call it man date. I'm calling it man date because it sounds funny, but bro, don't tell your homie, yo, man, we about to do a man date.
Why? So
ain't fucking with it.
But this is for everybody. Like even I don't know, man. just friendship like get-togethers where you're not just let's go out and let's go party, let's do whatever. It's like, I don't know why men so afraid to show love. Like, just fucking do it.
I absolutely 100% understand that. But also, I think as the man, it's hard to get out when you have kids.
No, I think, never mind.
What? You think what? It's hard for women to get out when you got kids?
Yeah.
I think it's hard.
Okay.
I think it's hard for both.
It's hard for both.
I'm
not going to say that. But for you to be like, as a man, I'm just talking about my experience. I don't know everyone else's household, but.
Well, you know what? That's not even what I meant. It's hard to invite other dudes over when you have kids. Like, I don't want to invite my boys over here when my little boys are running around.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's whack.
I get it.
That's whack. Like, it just is.
I don't think it's whack. I think that, especially because when you're dealing with other parents, you're dealing with other fathers, I think they understand it. Like, if they happen to be here, yes. But if you're also trying to have where it's just bonding, you just hanging out. Yeah. I mean, we could make arrangements for them to be somewhere.
I guess.
Like, that can happen, but
like, Mom, going on a mandate. I need you to watch these babies tonight.
I think that you're at the age now where a lot of your friends are fathers.
All of my friends are fathers.
Yeah, so they are like...
Except one.
You have a friend that's not a father?
I have one friend that's not a father, and the fact that you had to ask that question twice is...
I
have two friends that aren't a father.
Yeah, I think he wants to be a father.
Which one? Well, he wants to be a father. Yeah, he wants to be a father. I was
you
talking
have two
about
friends that aren't fathers?
Yeah. Alex.
Oh, well, you know. Shout out to Alex. He married though, but I'm saying, but he understands kids. He is an uncle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he understands kids. Like, you have people that understand. Like, if your kids are around, okay, fuck.
Nah, but if your kids are around, cool. But when I'm planning something to be around for a long period of time, I don't want you to plan it while you got kids in the making.
Okay.
Like, get rid of them.
Okay. That could also happen, baby. Yeah. It's not hard.
Nah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I guess you're right, man. How it's weird to ask this now, but how was your week?
Is it weird? What did we talk about the week?
No, not at all.
Okay. Yeah, it is weird. I guess because we started talking about it. We started talking about it when we recorded the first time, and midway through the conversation, I got so distracted. Y'all know ADHD is wild. So it was my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was my birthday, and the day of my birthday it decided to snow. And we were driving, and we hardly ever drive anywhere. So we were driving, and our show was in Bethesda, Maryland on Saturday. My birthday was on Friday. We drove into DC on Friday, and it was snowing. And we were driving there so we could do things in DC on my actual birthday. And it happened to be cold as fuck. And we were leaving a place where it wasn't snowing, which made it feel stupid that we went there early. So anyway, we ended up... you picked out a place, and I saw it, and I was like, okay, cool, maybe a different kind of vibe. But I still hadn't picked a place. So we go to the hotel bar. First of all, we went to Busboys and Poets and had brunch. Mm-hmm. I forgot all about that. Mm-hmm. Which we seem to do every time we go to DC. And then we came back and we're at the bar and had like some drinks. They shout out to the bartenders at that at that hotel. They gave us, free drinks. So it's our birthday, like that whole vibe or whatever. And then they started giving us lists of places to go. And they were naming places. I'm looking them up simultaneously on my phone. I'm doing whatever. And then one of the bartenders is like, yeah, there's this one place also. It's like a hot spot here. Obama loves it. It's like his favorite place. And then I was like, I'm trying to fucking go where Obama going. Where the fuck Obama going, right? Because I'm one of those people that's like a sucker for propaganda. Like, you gonna tell me some shit, I'm probably gonna believe it.
Did you say a sucker for propaganda?
Yeah, like, oh my God, that's probably right? So, we like get dressed, we make this reservation. The reservation isn't until like 9:45 at night because they're that packed. So in my mind, I'm like, if they that packed, like that shit must be crazy. So get dressed, whatever. I got on a dress for once. And we get to the place, and it's real cute in there. It's called L'Ardente. Really cute. It was nice. Had a coat check. I was like, okay, that's nice. There was a group of ladies when we walked in that I noticed immediately. I don't know if they were there for a birthday, for what, and they all had on black lace, and I thought they looked so good. So shout out to them. That, like, it was so cute. Like, I'm doing that theme. For what? I don't know, but I'm gonna do it. one day for something, but they were so cute. So we sit down and we start ordering stuff, and we had drinks. Our drinks were good. The appetizers were cool. And then we get the entrees. I'm looking at the prices and I'm like, well, it's a nice place. I don't care about the price, fine, whatever. And we all get our food, and it is the size of
an expensive place.
Like, it is a baby portion of some shit. And the food was only okay. Like, it wasn't nasty. It had good flavor, but it was only okay for it to be so little and it was okay. So I was a little mad. And then they brought me out like this green apple sorbet that was pretty good or whatever. But it was like, it wasn't what I wanted exactly, but I was grateful. Like, we had a good time while we were there. It was fun. There was a dude that was sitting near us that was throwing down some game to the girl he was with. I don't know what he did. Y'all said he kissed her hand and she was all puddling her seat. Like, he was like on some shit. He was on it. So we did that, and then we went back to the room. We were supposed to go back out that night, and it was too fucking cold, honestly. And we was tired, and then you started getting sick. And I was like, oh, okay. So the next day, we get up, we drive to Bethesda, which is like 20, 30 minutes away from us, because that night we had our show at Bethesda Theater. Shout out to Bethesda Theater. They treated us amazing. We got to our hotel and checked in, did all that stuff. Whatever. Okay, whatever. None of that stuff is important. So Bethesda Theater, if y'all were there, y'all energy was so fucking amazing. Like, I didn't know. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if people were really going to be there. Like, we had rescheduled the date, and it was just the snow and just everything on top. Like, I just didn't know how it was going to turn out. But it was a really good turnout. I had some family show up. I had a couple of cousins that showed up. I had an auntie that showed up that didn't want me to know she was there. So like, we had a really good time. We did a brand new show, and we still got to work out some of the kinks on that. But it was, for the most part, it was a really good show. Like, we had a good time. They treated us well. They gave us catered food in the back. They had a bottle of champagne because it was my birthday. They had our usual stuff that we have in the back. Security was on it. Wasn't letting nobody come down there that wasn't us. Even the people that we was telling they could come back there, he was like, hey, I don't know. Like, he was on it. And then they had a drink that was like named after us, and that was good.
Which was fucking delicious.
What was it? Raspberry tequila. I don't know. That shit was so good.
It was really good.
The owner was awesome. Like, everybody was we had a really good time. So shout out to all of them there. Staff, everybody was great. And then afterwards, we went back to our room, and we had a pretty decent sized room. And so we were in there, and then like some other people came there. Taylor was one of those people. Alex and his wife was there. Ilmatic was there. Like, it was.
But was he?
Okay, so
fucking stray cat.
It was people. Everybody like came to the room. And we're just doing regular shit. We was gonna go out. We didn't end up going out because, again, it was cold. It was snow. It was just nasty. Like, nobody felt like doing anything. So we just stayed in the room, ordered a whole bunch of wings that nobody fucking ate, had drinks, played music, whatever. Just, it was cool. But I got bored. And I get bored very easily. So there's footage, and I explained this on live. If you didn't watch the live, there's footage somewhere in a hotel in DC, in Bethesda, Maryland, of me running up and down hallways of every floor in that hotel. I was not on drugs, because it sounds very like that was a good birthday, but no, I wasn't on drugs, and I wasn't drunk. I just got instantly bored, and I said, I feel like running and going fast. And if you came to the Bethesda show, I had on this long denim dress, and like the front was like unbuttoned all the way up to my hoo-ha. And when you run and it flaps in the wind, it sounds like you skydiving out of a plane. So I was running. I heard the noise. I was like, I gotta go faster because this noise is crazy. So I'm running. I started playing hide and go seek with myself. That's what I said I was going to do. I was like, I'm going to go hide, and I'm going to see if anyone's going to come after me. Let's see if they care, or let's just have a good time. And by us, I mean me, like me and me, just have a good time with my thoughts. Because in my mind, I was like, they're going to come looking for me. It's going to be a great game. So I go running. I go down to the lobby, And the girl is in the lobby. Mind you, it's 2, 3 in the morning. I forgot to tell y'all that. It's like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I run to the lobby, and I was instantly in my head like, please don't run and go crazy because she gonna think something wrong with you. You got to slow down and just stroll through the lobby. So that's what I did. And I was down there, and it felt weird. So I was like, I think I got to go buy something because I don't want her to think that I'm going crazy. So I went and I got an apple juice. And I was like, can I put this in my room? And she was like, all right. And I was like, okay. And then I strolled back to the stairs, to the elevator, and I got back in the elevator, and I got off on every floor, and I ran up and down the hallway of every floor. And if there's security footage out there, like if they were really concerned about safety and they saw me running up and down through those things, like they would have thought somebody was chasing me. Like you could have got arrested. I was having.
Oh, they wasn't going to arrest me.
No, they would have thought somebody was chasing my ass because I just kept going to each floor, and then I would stand by the elevator and I would listen for the elevator going up and down to see if they'd land on the floor I was on because I knew people were looking for me, and I knew nobody else was up in the hotel because there was nobody out there but us. So if I heard it, I was like, oh, they out, they killing it, they looking for me. And I was going to every floor, running around the corners, running up and down the floors, doing all kinds of shit, trying to entertain myself. And then I was gone for a long time. And I said, they're not going to find me because I'm too fast. So I got back on my floor. And when I come to the floor, I see Taylor and Alex running. I run into them. I'm like, oh, fuck. And they caught me. And they're like, yo, where you going? I just want to have some fun. I just want to play. I'm going to see. Y'all got me, whatever. So we go back to the room, and I wait until they loosen their grip on me a little bit, and I take off running again because I'm having an amazing time. And I just start running, and then they running after me. And Alex is fast. I didn't know he was that fast. I figured he was probably faster than me, but I didn't know. And then I get to a corner, and I slip, and I bust my ass so hard. Like, the security footage got to be crazy on that because I lost my shit. And then I think I broke my finger. So
every time Kristen runs, she falls. And I don't know when she's going to understand this, but
I just thought I was so fast. I bust my ass so bad. I think I broke my finger. So my finger was hurting so bad and I could not fucking get it together, but I was laughing because I was fast. And then they brought me back to the room. And then I think I ran away one more time. And then I came back and I could not get myself together. I couldn't get my hand together. And yeah, that's kind of how the night was for me. And then I just, yeah, I went to go lay down, couldn't go to sleep, but I didn't get no dick. So I didn't get birthday sex. That didn't happen. But I did have a good time by myself running throughout the hallways. And then we came home and that was my birthday. So yeah, I think that was it.
Alrighty.
I think.
Nah, it might be.
Yeah, that was.
That's the rest of your week. You didn't do nothing this week.
I don't think so. Just been.
Have you been home?
I've been in a funk, but it's the funk that's like I'm just trying to get myself back into all right, not new year, new me, but like all right, if I'm gonna get out of this funk, I gotta make myself get out of this funk. But it's just like a natural funk. That sounds crazy, but you know what I mean.
Deodorant on, motherfucker.
You know what I mean. Like,
no, I don't. I don't know what that means.
It's just like, I don't know. But I just want to get the security footage from that shit because
oh my gosh.
That shit I was fast.
My week was trash just because of my voice, man. And like I knew last week that I was getting sick, or at least I knew last week my throat was hurting. Like the day before we left. Mm-hmm. Like I went to go get something from the store. And as I'm there, I'm just like, yo, my throat is on fire. So I go to my mom's house and I get some medicine. And I took that and I thought it was okay. Mm-hmm. And literally it just started hurting some more. The day of your birthday, it's hurting some more. I got to the show and I'm like, okay, we're going to do this show. Mm-hmm. And I'm focused so much on the show that I'm not even thinking about how bad my throat was hurting until like about 75% way into the show. And I'm just like, yo, why my voice ain't coming out? It just would not come out for nothing.
Yeah.
And then it finally just left while we were on stage.
Yeah.
And I was like, nigga, this is the worst feeling ever. Like, this has never happened to me before. And, you know, Bethesda was amazing. But for some reason, everybody was like, yo, sing happy birthday to her. Sing happy birthday to her.
Yeah.
And any other time would have been great. And I would have done it on my own and all of that. But I did not want to sing.
I know.
And boy, I tried. I tried.
I know. You got the first verse.
I got happy.
Yeah, I said you got the first part out where if people never heard you sing, they could know that you could sing.
Man.
And then after that, it cracked and they were all, you know.
I told them, everybody, y'all sing now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my week has literally been just trying to figure out when my voice was going to come back home because it's been out. As far as that restaurant on your birthday, that shit was trash. But I learned years ago that most of these fancy restaurants do not give you the best experience with the food. And they don't give you great portions either. They're just expensive and fancy for the ambiance or for the actual cook who's there. But honestly, it's not the place that you're going to get like a great meal from. And as far as you running, I remember when I turned around and you were gone, I was like, yo, where the fuck she go? And everybody was like, because I think, as a matter of fact,
That was fast.
we had a friend. Well, you know, we had I'll call her a friend. Had a friend that come to the hotel, and I went out to go get her and bring her to the room. And when I brought her back to the room, everybody was like, yo, where Kristen? I'm like, I don't know where the fuck Kristen's at. And they was like, yo, she's gone. And I'm thinking like the worst. I'm like, yo, what's the matter with my girl? I don't know where my wife at. Like, what the fuck's going on? And then I started looking for you with everyone else. I'm like, yo, we got to find her because I didn't know what was going on with you. And I happened to walk and you was like, oh. And he was like, you found me. And as soon as you said you found me, first thing I said is, get your ass back in the room. The second thing I said was, once you ran right back out the door, I was like, I'm not chasing no grown-ass woman. I'm not doing it. If she want to run, let her ass run. I'm not chasing her. So I told Taylor and Alex, if y'all want to have fun and chase her ass too, y'all can do that shit. But I'm not chasing a grown-ass woman. Now, if you would have said, everybody, we going to play hide and go seek and the hotel room is base, I would have been down for that. But you decided in your mind that you was the only one that was going to play.
It was my birthday.
And I was
Why
like,
you
fuck
didn't
that
just
shit.
go find me?
Hell no, I'm not looking for no grown-ass woman.
It's my birthday. So
Fuck
if
you.
a grown-ass woman would have said, let's play hide and seek, you would have played?
I would have played. Everybody would have played. Because we was all panicking at first. I don't think you understand that part.
No, I do. That's kind of the excitement of it. So this is fun. I'm just going to go
Question
running.
of the day, man. I'm not doing this with her. I'm
Why?
not doing this shit with her, man.
Why?
That's the excitement of it. It's not, man.
That was the extent of your week?
Yeah, man. My voice has been going, so I ain't been able to do shit. I barely been on the phone. One of my homeboys, he hit me up. He was like, "Yo, dog, I hit you up, man. I was trying to hang out with you." And I was like, "Oh man, my voice been like this." He was like, "Man, but your fingers still work." I was like, "Nigga, man, they don't do that, bastard." But he was right. He was right. Question of the day: what's the most surprising thing you learned about your partner recently?
Recently. Oh, that's not good.
What's not good?
No, I'm not saying that one.
What the fuck you learn?
Nothing. I'm not doing that one.
Why not?
We can talk about that off camera. I think that this is the most important thing.
No, I said the most surprising
thing. Nothing. Nothing surprises me.
Man.
Nothing surprises me about you.
Wow.
You could do something where I'm like, oh, okay. But it doesn't, nothing surprises me.
Nothing surprises you about me.
No, I don't put anything past you. I think that
What kind of shit is that? I don't
mean,
even like the way that sounds.
I just think that most things that you do, even if it's things I get mad about, I'm like, okay. Like nothing surprises me. What about you?
The most recent thing that I learned about you that was surprising was that, I'm trying to figure out how to word it exactly.
Oh God.
You have. I'm trying to word it so it doesn't sound bad because it's not like a bad thing per se. You have thoughts, ideas. You have thoughts and ideas in your mind that no one else is privy to. But I think you expect everyone else to be able to understand them.
Explain.
Like, this is the best way I can explain it to you. I am a terrible artist. Like, I'm terrible at art. Like, I can't draw. As a grown man, I would still color outside the lines. Like, I'm terrible at art.
That's kind of stupid, though. That's really just coordination.
No,
there are lines, and you just don't go outside of them.
I don't put colors together well. Like, I'm bad at it. And I don't have really good artistic ideas.
Okay.
Like visually artistic ideas.
Okay.
So when this new thing with AI came out where you can just tell them what you want and it would make something, I was like, this does nothing for me because I'm terrible at it.
Okay.
And I feel like with you want to be able to say something and we act as AI and be able to just present what you're looking for.
What do you mean? Because I still don't understand.
Let's take dinner, for example.
I wanted a place, and I described the place, and then
to everyone, not just me.
Yeah, no, okay.
And no one really understood exactly what you wanted, but you knew exactly in your mind. Yeah. Like you had in your mind, you knew exactly what it was that you're looking for.
Yes.
But no one else has been able to present to you what it is that you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're like that with a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I didn't really realize that until your birthday. Like, I didn't really realize, damn, like, she probably is frustrated a whole lot.
Yes.
Because she has these thoughts, but she doesn't know how to actually
put it into words.
Yeah. Or at least words that other people understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
And not saying that you don't speak English. But
no, that's very true.
You know what I mean?
I don't know how to explain a lot of things to a lot of people. I just know it when I see it, or I know it when it happens. Then I'm like, oh, that. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how my brain works that way. I just can't get things out. That's why I stutter a lot too.
You don't stutter.
Well, like in thought, not like
what?
When I'm trying to get my words out or when I'm trying to get a sentence out, I'll start 1,000 different sentences until I get to my point.
Okay.
Because I've started it wrong. I didn't mean that. I meant this. Like, that happens a lot.
Okay. Okay. I see that.
Yeah.
I edit you, so I see that.
Wow.
No, I'm just saying. But to me, it makes it funny. Like, to me, that's part of the joke in a lot of ways.
That I can't get my words out?
No, that the words you do get out be funny as shit.
Okay.
It's like funny, but this is what I mean, and that's funny too.
Yeah. Well, I guess that maybe is a strength somewhere.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything surprising. I think I understand you pretty well. I don't think you've done something where I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that. So, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be like the most surprising thing.
All right, let's read some of these. What is something you learned? What's the most surprising thing you've learned about your partner recently? She needs more guidance from me, but will never make it known.
God damn. That was rough. All right.
I thought she was going to say, oh, I know what that means.
No.
That she has a tongue ring. You just learned that? Why? I'm not going to ask. Didn't realize the level of how petty she is and jealous of everyone at times.
Damn.
That just came out. Okay. He watches porn while manscaping. Okay, so this is I understand because it's hard,
make it,
and then so you're not don't cut yourself.
No,
Wait, so you don't cut yourself because it's not a whole bunch of skin? Like, it makes it hard?
Oh, okay. I
so
was
it's
thinking
sturdier.
I was thinking you make it hard so that you get every crevice of.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
It's a sturdier space to, instead of like folding skin and then maybe nicking skin.
Yeah.
I get that.
I get that.
That makes a lot of sense.
I've never thought about doing it.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, that was smart.
That's wild.
That's smart.
Yeah, he's innovative. My most recent partner, between us being buzzed, I made her come by sucking toes. Somebody said that she was ready to settle down. Hey, Taylor. That's funny.
Let me see. What's the most surprising thing that you've learned about your partner recently? She ain't shit.
Well, okay. Well, that's a fun thing to learn.
I get it. Not you, but I get it.
What's the most surprising thing you've learned about your partner recently? They like married men. There's mad dots after that too. Damn. Okay.
That's wild.
She's a gold digger that waited for my mother to die of cancer and steal my child while I was making arrangements. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Good. Okay.
Mind you, some of these answers are like for the public to see. Like I put it on a public forum.
And he said, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
She need to know that she ain't shit. When he focuses, he can really cook.
I thought that was really poignant because I feel like I'm the same way.
Yeah, I just don't know. Maybe just never focused because you don't cook. I think maybe if I put you in there, maybe if I gave you ingredients and I was like, yo, figure out something to do with this, I'm going to go sit down. Kitchen clean, everything, just a new landscape. I wonder if you'd be able to know what to do with it.
Of course. I would look it up.
Okay.
I used to look up recipes all the time.
Okay.
What was the question?
What's the most surprising thing you've learned about your partner recently?
He likes Power Ranger action morphers.
Well,
And I want to understand what the problem is.
he was literally looking at Power Rangers 2 nights ago. Like watching interviews on the phone and then turned it on Netflix because he wanted to see a whole episode.
I actually watched 3 whole episodes.
He watched an episode on his phone and then he was probably like, fuck it, I need a bigger screen. I mean, I fuck with Power Rangers too, but man.
It felt so good in the style. Because you ever thought you watched something and then you go back and you was like, man, I guess I never really watched that at all.
No, I just go back and watch stuff and I'm like, man, this shit was trash. But I loved it. But because it's a lot of albums I like just because I liked it when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I know that if I listened to it with like my new ears, I'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck is this?
Right.
Like Bring It On to me, Black and NSYNC is still a good song to me. But I'm also
Ooh, baby, bring it. That
in my head, I'm also hearing, are you feeling my Timbs, my baggy jeans, my thug appeal? Do you like it when a man can keep it real? Oh, that's what JC says. And I don't know if you've seen JC.
He didn't write those lyrics?
No. Because not even being funny, not even just because he's white. I've never seen JC in Tim's baggy jeans
Or have thug appeal.
any kind of thug appeal.
I get it.
Ever. But to me, I'm like, that shit go hard. What's the most surprising thing you've learned about your partner recently? One woman is not enough. Okay. Childhood problems pop up after she said she had none. Well, the thing with that is sometimes people don't know that they have problems until something happens and it triggers it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Some people don't even know they went through something.
Don't skip this one. Oh, this is real. She don't like me.
Well, that's okay.
That, man, have you ever been dating somebody and realized that they didn't like you? That is a weird feeling. I've done that before. Where I dated somebody for a little bit of time and you be like, yeah, this person really don't like me at all, man. Like as a person, you don't like me. And you might not even know you don't like me.
You know what? Maybe. I think so, maybe. I think I slowly realized that I don't think that someone who I was with liked me. But I don't think they knew how to tell me. It was just...
They might not even know.
They just disapproved of a lot of things that I did. And when you think about it, like after that, it's kind of like, wow, all right, cool. Like I don't think you like me. Like I don't think that you would have chose this if you knew like that. What's something you learned about something surprising you've learned about your partner recently? she's really into Korean drama shows.
Yeah, I didn't even know these existed until last year. We were all hanging out and we met this person and we were just mad cool. And she was telling us how she loves to watch Korean dramas, and she went on Netflix and showed this whole other side.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? This whole other
Yeah.
side of Netflix that we had never seen before.
Yeah.
And was completely into it, man. I was like, oh, all right, I can see how somebody can like this.
Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, I do remember that. And I kind of want to watch. It's just, I just can't. It's not that I don't want to watch subtitles because I don't want to learn something new or whatever, but I have to concentrate on reading, and then I feel like I can't watch it the way I want to watch it. Like,
But what
so
was
I
that
don't
show
really.
you just watched that had all subtitles? I feel like you've just done that or something.
No, I didn't.
Maybe not recently,
It
but
might have had some subtitles. It might not have had all subtitles, like some throughout there.
I could have sworn, because I know you've said it before that you hate subtitles, and I was like, yo, this has subtitles. What's she doing, man?
Yeah, it might have just had some, or maybe somebody just put the subtitles on because they know I hate that shit. Her strength is her weakness also. That's interesting. She's a strong woman but doesn't realize it. Yeah, that's yeah. What's something surprising you learned about your partner recently? He can't truly binge watch a show. I think he has ADD.
Yo, why is she hating on him, though?
I think that if he has ADD, he can truly binge watch a show.
No, it's hard to sit there. Like, it's so hard to sit and watch. Like, my man's.
Oh, well, okay. It just depends on what else is going on in the house for me.
No.
Sometimes my brain is all over the other place. Like, I can't.
I don't understand. My man's hit me up a couple of days ago, and he was like, yo, I'm about to start This Is Us. And I was like, yo, that's like one of my favorite shows, yada, yada, yada. Then he hit me up like maybe 2 days later, and he was like in the 3rd season. I'm like, my G, how did you get that far?
I mean, I think that if you had that opportunity to watch it like that, you probably would.
I don't think I would. I cannot.
Oh,
like,
I can.
Even when I'm enjoying something,
I can.
I get too much of it. Like, I need a break of it.
I can. But it's also because but I don't have a lot of that free time to be like.
I've done it one time, but even that, it was like sex in between, so it wasn't like binge. But
Nigga, here you go.
I did it with Heroes.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Yeah,
You told me
but I think that's the only show that I've ever done that with. You know what I mean? And that was only 2 seasons.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What is something surprising that you found out about your partner recently? She sold a little coochie to get through college.
Yo,
Why? But why is it a little coochie though? And honestly, if you're gonna sell coochie,
so a lot of it.
I mean, no, I'm saying that's a good reason to sell coochie.
Yo,
From what I hear about college, it's a lot of money. I don't know because hair school was $59. But
Yo,
you
so
know.
it was so funny. So people were actually responding back to him. And they was like, yo, don't be hating on her with this. And he was like, hating on her? I'm trying to get her to start up an OnlyFans now because we broke.
I mean, because if you got through college, ain't no telling what you did with that coochie.
You know what I mean?
You did something with that coochie now.
Yeah, get it popping again for all of us.
That he only got one big ball. I thought it was 2 of them this whole time. Come on, man.
That's funny.
Also, well, it's funny.
Not for his balls, but
Yeah, but it's also like, what if that man had like, you know,
he probably had
to
scrotum
get
surgery or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
removed or something. What is something surprising that you found out about your partner recently? He really ain't that cute. When he be sleeping, I be turning him. I'm just imagining this man turning to the side, like just rolling, just rotating a little bit and not even knowing it. Man, what the same person. What's something surprising you found out about your partner recently? That his morning breath is also his all day breath. Yo, that's funny as fuck. Oh my God. Wow. Are you okay? You know somebody like that?
Yeah, I do. I know a couple people like that, actually.
Is it me?
No.
Okay, I was about to say.
You surprisingly don't have morning breath most days.
I don't think I purposely try to stay out of your face in the morning.
Oh, maybe that's it then.
I've been trying. I thought you didn't have it for a while too, and then you did.
What
But
you mean?
it's like it's not terrible, but like it's there, you know. But I try not to stay. You be trying to get all of my face, and I don't like that because I don't want you to be. I taste it in the morning. It's nasty. It's gross. It's disgusting. Because it tastes like whatever I had last night, but like I had been sitting out for a little bit. It's a little warm.
Yo,
you remember when the fridge went out the other day and it was stinking a little bit?
You said your voice be on the counter though? Your mouth be on the counter?
Yeah. It be sitting out too long on the counter. Like my breath, my morning breath, it smelled like when the fridge died and all the leftovers in there was sitting for a little bit.
Oh my God.
And we opened it and we was like, I gotta close that.
That's nasty.
Clean it out.
Yeah.
Throw some bleach in there.
I get it. I fucking get it.
I don't know why y'all acting like y'all. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. Guys, we're okay. We're not really on tour. I guess it's tour. We have dates now. We have a couple of dates. We only have 2. But did we announce any of these at all? Okay, yeah. So we only have 2 dates right now. Everyone's like, when are you coming up? We don't know when we coming to nothing but these 2 dates. So February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, we are going to be in Memphis. Y'all ask us about coming to Memphis all of the time. So we finally got there. It's been taking us a minute. Well, it's taking us about 2 years to get to Memphis. We're going to be at Chuckles in Memphis. So we're spending our Valentine's Day there with y'all. Even if you're single, you having a girls' night, you having a guys' night, whatever the fuck you doing, come to the show. It's a good show. If you've seen us in Nashville, it's a brand new show that we're doing this time. So get your tickets like ASAP before they're gone. And y'all like, but y'all didn't tell me. And y'all been asking us for a while, so get the tickets. Also, March 3rd, brand new date, another city that y'all been asking us to come to that we have not made our way to, Jacksonville, Florida. We're going to be at the Comedy Zone in Jacksonville, Florida on March 3rd, okay? So that's February 14th in Memphis at Chuckles, March 3rd, Jacksonville, Florida at the Comedy Zone. So make sure that y'all get y'all tickets. You can get them at andthenwehadsex.com. You can get them at the link in the bio on the Instagram or on the venue websites. So make sure y'all get those tickets. I'm excited about these dates. We haven't been to any of these places. I've been to Memphis before. I did the Memphis Comedy Festival a few years ago. Shout out to Richard Douglas Jones. I think he was the one that invited me out to that one. And I did a couple of shows out there. I met a lot of good comics out there. I had a really good time. So I'm excited. Should be a good time.
Definitely, man. Especially the Valentine's Day show in Memphis, because it dawned on me that this will be my first time doing a Valentine's Day show. My first time doing a Valentine's Day show since college. Every year, me and my group, we would do a Valentine's Day show. It was like a special show, special concert that we would do.
That's why you have to sing at this show.
I didn't say all that.
No, I think you have to sing.
I didn't say all that.
You probably do have to sing at this show, though.
But yeah, I think.
I've done a Valentine's Day show before. I think I only did one, maybe once or twice. Mm-hmm. And it was cool. Valentine's Day is always interesting at most comedy clubs, unless it's like an event like us. Like if it's just a comic, sometimes people don't want to go see a comic on Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. So it's hit or miss. They want to do something romantic and they want to whatever. And that's fine. But like our show is a whole thing. It's music, it's games, it's conversation, it's comedy. It's like a little bit of everything. So it's like a whole event. And I think it'll be, and I don't know, like, you know, it's food, it's all the drinks, all the things that you know. Yeah. And then you can go home and get some, you know.
It's a built-in date night, man.
Go ahead and get some ass, and you know, it's a whole thing. We do it all for you.
Yeah.
We do it all for you.
All you gotta do is not fuck it up, guys. That's all you gotta do.
Or girls, don't fuck it up. Just have a good time.
Do girls fuck it up usually? Do you think?
Yeah, why not?
In your opinion?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever been on a date and was like, man, he ain't gonna give me no dick now?
I've been in a lot of situations like that.
Really?
Have you ever listened to me talk? I do a lot of things, or I'll accidentally hurt feelings, and I don't mean to because I think it's just funny. And then I see that he's not receiving it well, and I'm like, all right, well, that's I should probably go home now. I fucked it up. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna call an Uber. I'm gonna get a taxi because why did you say that, Kristen?
Yo.
Why did you say that?
You know what? Now that you say something, I can understand.
I am me. Yeah.
I can see
what
that.
do you mean?
I can completely see that.
I didn't fuck it up. You can give me my. I'm still mad about not getting a dick on my birthday. I'm gonna let you know that now.
Yo, you're fucking
no.
Okay.
No.
Let me.
I'm very upset about it.
Let me further explain.
I'm very upset about it.
Let me further explain. So the night of her actual birthday, she told me not to get close to her because she was like, "You're sick. I don't want to get sick." And I'm like, "Yo, I'm fine." "No, you're sick. I don't want to get sick." I'm like, "Baby, I know when I'm like contagious kind of sick, and I know when my voice is just hurting."
Mind you, you said that, and then right after you like coughed up some shit. And then that whole night you kept getting up and you was coughing and I feel like shit. Oh, I feel terrible. So I'm like, what do you mean?
But you asked me, is it flu type sickness? I'm like, no, man.
But who wants to? Like you got up the entire night.
But this is before the night. This is before. This is after you've already turned me down. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna just cough as much as I want to now. I would have suppressed it.
So you would have suppressed the sickness? That's
no,
so fucked
I would have suppressed the cough so you don't think that I'm like contagious or something.
But you were.
I wasn't contagious.
You would have rather.
You've been around me.
You would have rather gotten me sick.
I wasn't going to get you sick. You know when you're that kind of sick and when you're just like, not feeling well.
You sounded ridiculous the entire weekend.
Oh my gosh.
You gonna tell me you didn't?
I sound ridiculous now.
No, I mean like it was something living in your throat the entire weekend. But
Whatever.
like the next day, I wanted to fuck.
And you know what happened? You know what fucking happened?
I know exactly what happened.
What happened?
I hurt myself, but that's not what stopped me from getting fucked.
Well, what stopped you from getting fucked?
I don't want to talk about it right now. I want to talk about it later, but I'm mad at you.
You're mad at me?
I wanted to get fucked.
Well, you were crying. This is what you did.
No, we could talk about something else.
No, I just want to let people know what you did. She literally, after she ran around, she came in, my finger hurts. I'm in so much pain. I think I broke it. And laid there and closed her eyes.
Just because I was in so much pain, but you didn't come check on me. Did you?
A couple of times.
No, you didn't.
Really?
You didn't come check on me.
Oh, okay. You
didn't come check on me.
Okay. If that is your story, we're gonna let you tell that story. Snoop Dogg says he turned down an OnlyFans deal where they told him he could make $100 million just to, and he quotes, pull that thing out. He said that he wasn't going to do it because he got a black wife. And so she wasn't going to be down for that shit.
But here's the thing. Y'all got to stop using that excuse of just because you got a black wife. Maybe it's because it's Snoop and he got money. I get it. But like also, I'm all for bringing money in the house. All you got to do is pull it out. You ain't got to fuck nobody up there. They got to pay money to see you pull that thing out.
So if OnlyFans was offering me some bread, scratch that. If OnlyFans was offering you some bread to get naked, you expect me to be like, yo, go ahead and do that.
You probably would.
I would, but that's beside the point.
And that's what I'm talking about.
That's beside the point.
I think it's a case-by-case situation. Don't try to turn this shit on me.
No, I'm just asking because I don't, you know what? If OnlyFans was to ask me to do that, they was like, yo, Jay, we love what you do. You gonna have like 10 people come in that actually want to see your dick. So, can you do it? I'm like, I got to ask my wife first. How much you offering? And they tell me, yo, Jay, we offering you 10 grand. You know what I mean? Do you want to talk to your wife first?
10 grand, one, like a person?
No, for me.
Just 10 grand?
Yeah.
No.
What's your number then? What's your number for me to show my meat to other people?
$1 million.
$1 million? This ain't $1 million dick. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
But the thing is, it's the suspense, baby. They don't have to know it's not $1 million. No,
listen,
dick.
I don't want any.
They gotta pay the money and then get there, and it's like, well, surprise. They don't have to know that.
No.
I think it is 1 in a million, dick. See?
1
in a million. I'm trying to listen. You gotta hype your dick up if we trying to get this money.
I can hype my dick up. What I'm not going to do is get people hype too hype. You know what I mean? Like this might be 50,000, 100,000.
Yeah, but I think $1 million is where you pull it out and like I'm like, all right, cool.
Really?
Yeah. Why not?
Ask me. how much I would take for somebody to want to see your vagina.
I don't want to.
Why not?
How much?
Rent for 1 month.
We not buying nothing? Just somebody's rent for a month?
Just take care of my rent for a month, man. 3 months. Rent for 3 months. Close your mouth. They ain't got to see all that.
I had twins.
Yeah, I know.
That makes it valuable.
It does it?
Yeah, double babies came out of here.
No. Double babies came out your tummy.
Were created from here. Double babies with the same face.
Mm-mm.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
All I got to do is show it.
Show that thing. Show that monkey.
I mean, I might do that for that.
For rent, right?
Because the only thing is, like, you can always use that. Like, when people are like, but you out here showing your pussy for, all right, bitch, you got to pay still, don't you?
Getting rent
You got to
paid.
pay that mortgage. You got to pay that rent. But I'm out here. All I had to do was show it. That's all I had to do was show it. That's always a good comeback.
Hell yeah.
Like, would you like your shit taken care of for a little bit?
You using yours.
Shit.
I'm showing mine.
Yeah.
Sneak peek.
I can't use it for babies no more because his water turned off.
No, don't do that.
What?
Don't, because I tried to get my water turned back on.
No, you got to make sure that shit is not.
What you mean?
Hold on. Did our child also text me
No.
or just you?
I think me, because she knows I'm the responsible one.
Oh, okay. Let's make sure she all right.
You put this in here, I think.
No.
Oh, I did.
No, I didn't.
I did. Now we've been hearing a lot about teachers getting arrested for like touching these kids, which is disgusting.
Yes.
Mad disgusting.
It is disgusting.
But I read this one. I thought it was really interesting. It says high school teacher arrested for sexual relationship with student. Teen's dad arrested for allowing it.
So how old is, because we talked about this, right? Didn't we just talk about this? I think it was with you. There was a teen there was a teacher that was arrested for having sex with an 18-year-old student. Mm-hmm. And she was like 23 or 20. That could be wrong. It was like something young. And they arrested her. And I was like, I think that's interesting. I could understand her getting fired and all of those things. But if the kid was 18 or technically an adult, and I wouldn't understand why she would have been arrested. I can understand because you're the teacher.
Right.
You shouldn't be doing
you
that.
should get
That's
fired.
your job.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand the way that they put it was like, because it was a teen, but he was 18.
Oh, okay. I get you.
So
I get you.
I wonder what the age range was like. Was it another 18-year-old?
This doesn't say that. As a matter of fact, I'm guessing it wasn't.
Because those are the only things where I'm like, y'all got to give more details, because these 18-year-olds, they're technically adults. No, you shouldn't be fucking these kids.
Well,
but also...
Well, this says second-degree statutory rape, sexual contact with a student.
Oh my God!
And fourth-degree child molestation. So maybe
that's
that
a baby.
person got.
That's a baby.
Yeah, maybe that person got.
And the parent
in trouble
allowed
because
it?
of. I'm guessing the parent knew about it and didn't say nothing, and I was like, "That's bad, Dad."
No, what the fuck are you gonna say? What were you about to say?
What you mean? What I was gonna say?
No, what was you gonna say?
About what?
What would you have done? If your child was fucking a student, fucking a teacher in high school. Look at me in the face though when you answer. If your child was fucking a teacher in high school. Oh my God, we're never gonna get sponsors.
I'm gonna be
anymore.
really.
We're not
really,
getting any more sponsors, huh?
I didn't say anything.
I know, but you're about to open your mouth and I can feel it. We're not ever getting sponsors.
I would what? I don't care what you look like, ma'am.
You gonna ask what the teacher looked like?
Did I say that?
Why are y'all so horny? Why y'all dicks do that to y'all?
Yo, like when you're in high school.
Start it over. Which one?
When you are young in school and you meet a gorgeous teacher, that is a fantasy.
And yeah, it's a fantasy, but like if you're an actual child, you a 15-year-old kid,
17.
and that teacher is also like, yo, I want to fuck that child. You don't think there's
nasty.
a problem?
No, she is nasty. She's fucking disgusting. Facts.
I can't tell when you're being serious.
What do you mean? What do you mean you can't tell?
I don't know what this means. I don't know what this is at all.
I just don't understand like why the dad didn't say anything and he knew. Like usually you see these parents.
That's the only reason I want to kind of know the ages.
Usually you see these parents and they don't know about the situation.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's fucked up regardless, even if it is a teacher and they're close in age.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know ages now when they say things like this, because if it is like 18-year-olds or there's teachers that are like 19, 20 years old that are teachers.
Assistants.
But they're not, I don't think they're going to say that. I mean, they might say teacher assistant, but they work in the school regardless. And they work with students. Yeah. But some of them are like young. Mm-hmm. But when they're like, first of all, let me tell the people that you didn't know who Mary Kay Letourneau was. Who? Exactly. I mentioned Mary Kay Letourneau, and I said, that's like the most famous fucking teacher student like incident. And you had no idea. And I was like, no, it was big. Like O.J. Simpson big. Like everybody knew who the fuck this was. And you'd be like, no, it wasn't. I was like, nah, shit was big. That was fucking, I think he was like in 8th grade. Or maybe younger than 8th grade. Maybe like 6th grade or something like that.
So that's fucking nasty.
And she was fucking him. And then when he got older, she still went to prison, but they had kids and got married and everything.
So
and she recently died.
Love?
No, because I think he talked about it later, like like he didn't.
How he was groomed.
He was so young, but I don't know. But why y'all can't just fuck the coworkers? I just don't understand it. You don't do that either, huh? That's a better fantasy, right?
What, fucking the coworker?
Yeah.
As a student?
No, a coworker. They work with you too? A coworker?
My God. Ain't that a teacher too?
No.
Fuck the janitor? Fuck it. All right.
No, I think that's a better fantasy. And then you go to school and you don't say nothing to each other. You act like you don't even know each other.
But that's the fantasy. I don't think.
I like that.
I can't see how the teacher has a fantasy about the student.
I don't think they do. I think I think some of these teachers get too close to these kids.
I think that's what it is.
I think they just their relationships are too close with these kids.
And the younger they are, the easier it is.
Yeah, but also the younger they are, why the fuck would you do that?
What?
And that's, I don't know. That's why I'm just so protective of my kids, because like anything can happen. Like niggas is crazy. Niggas is crazy.
Like
you don't want to shelter your kids, but when more stories come out just about things in general, it's like, all right.
Yeah, you have to be very.
You can create a life
mindful.
for them inside of the house. It's fine. I'm gonna get really famous or really rich, so they don't have to worry about any of this shit.
Nah, you gotta be mindful of those things, man. You have to. You gotta protect your children, and you have to know that there are predators out there for real.
Yeah,
that's why I don't understand how the dad just let it go on. Like, I don't. But at the same time, I can see me joking with my boys.
And that's the problem. It's the joking. It's like, you fucking the team. Like
I wouldn't joke with my son, I would press charges.
Yeah,
but
it's such
with my boys,
it's such a.
Son, with my boys, I'm like, yo, my son.
All right.
All right.
That's enough.
All right. I'm just saying, with my boys.
That's what I'm saying. Like, men are so weird, yo.
What you mean we weird?
Y'all are weird as fuck.
That's weird?
It's just weird. It's fine. It's fine.
All it really is when you take away it is pulling somebody that you're not supposed to pull.
Yeah, but I don't know. And then again, it sounds crazy, but we was younger dating people in college and all this other when we shouldn't have been doing that.
And I think that's the other thing that has nothing to do with this particularly, but I think that the further the more you go back, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
There were people marrying 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
Grown people.
A lot of these grandmas out here had babies at like 13, 14.
Yeah.
My grandma, I think she had a baby at 14.
That's wild.
Yeah. 14, 15. One of them.
Well, grandma was.
But I'm saying they was out
I see
here.
where you get it from. Got it from your grandma.
All right.
I would have told her
that. Moving on. Oh my gosh. Shout out to my grandma. She actually passed 12 years ago today. That's what's weird about this, but shout out to her. I mean, you know what I mean.
Ashley Burgos, who is
Bernice's
daughter, which I don't know a whole lot about Bernice.
They're about to be on Impact New York or Impact one of them Impacts.
Bernice or her daughter?
Both of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Bernice. I know she's beautiful. I know she's older.
She's like 42. She's not that
Well, older as far as she has a daughter.
Yeah.
You know, and I, she says, and it's kind of weird we were talking about this. She was like, she does not like the type of men her mother dates because her mama likes them young.
Okay. I doubt she likes them 15, but I mean, it's weird that.
Right. But when is it not a problem? Because I feel like if that was a man talking about a man or a woman talking about a man, this would have been a way bigger thing.
People talk about her too. I mean.
But a way bigger thing. Like a man can't say, I like them young, bro.
I don't like to I hate putting those kind of labels on shit.
But it's true.
I know. I mean, if they're legal,
that's nasty.
Well, I don't.
To me, that's nasty.
To me, 18. No, I wouldn't. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I don't. To me, 23 is young, but also 23 is an adult. So I don't know. I can't put those labels on other people, but I don't. People just got. I don't know. In a way, you could say people gotta stop worrying about other people, but also don't fuck my kid. But, but like, I don't know if there's set rules for most things. Just. Where it's
don't break the law is all you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but other than that, do what the
So it's okay to be nasty. It's not okay to be.
I mean, it's always okay to be nasty, but don't be nasty. You know, illegal nasty.
Don't be illegal.
Don't be illegal.
Got you.
The fuck is wrong with y'all?
That's what you said.
Yeah.
You know, if I would have said those same words.
There are things that are illegal that are great, like, you know, fucking in a parking lot at like a bank or some shit like that.
That's
I've done
illegal.
That. It's illegal.
That's illegal.
So was anything other than missionary, apparently, right? In this state?
We're married, so I don't know if that applies to us.
I don't know. It might still. I got to check.
Also, Ms. Burgos, Ashley, was saying that every morning she gave her baby father head. Every morning. And I just want to know, what the hell are you doing?
I didn't mean to press all the buttons.
Oh, yeah, she's an MVP.
Well, I did that for you because I know you were excited about it. Y'all, I pressed too many buttons. My nails too long.
Excited? You think I was excited about that?
I think you think that's cool.
I think it's cool?
Yeah, I think you think
I think you don't think it's cool.
Every morning? She said, you didn't read the rest. She said, I did it so much I feel like my jaw is locking because of it.
Fucking dumb. That is dumb. However, comma, once... Name something. Week, month, year. Nigga, you don't do it at all.
Yes, I do.
You fuck out of here.
I don't give you head at all.
In the morning?
No.
Wake me up you don't give me head unless I ask.
No, I've given you head without you asking.
In the last 5 years you have?
Yeah, like we literally had sex. We started sex in the shower the other day, and I gave you head without asking.
I'm not talking about that.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about I'm just sitting there and you say, pull it out. You don't do no shit like that.
When are you just sitting there and there's not children around for I can just be like, pull it out?
You're right. In the morning, you could just wake me up with some head. You ever been woken up by head?
No.
And you don't want that because you're like, I'm going to pee because you're fucking child bladder.
You could have tried to.
Whatever. I've tried and you said, don't touch me.
Well, no,
What are you doing? And you expect me to feel the same way as you.
What?
Because you don't want some shit. I ain't supposed to want some shit.
No, I never said that.
That's how you act because you ain't never did it. You ain't never woke me up by head ever. In all the time I've known you, you ain't never woke me up to head.
Is that what's gonna wake you up faster? Because I try to wake you up in the morning to help get the kids ready.
Nigga, you suck a dick. You suck a dick to get me up. I'm going to be up before you.
Damn. Well, that doesn't make any sense because I would have to be awake to suck dick.
I'm talking about like on my feet. I'm gonna wobble a little bit at first because I gotta, when you get that nut out, legs be a little weak, little Bambi legs. But after that, you know what I'm saying, you be on it.
Okay.
But nah, like you don't do that.
Okay.
You say okay, like, all right, nigga, I got you.
Well, I don't know what this. You don't know what this okay mean. I'm just saying okay, like I'm taking in what you say and I hear you.
You taking all that I say and you never do any of it.
Okay.
The same fucking okay, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing ever happened. I don't even know why I even waste my breath anymore, because it never ends up you saying, okay, and then you saying, you know what? I know he wants this. I know he's been looking for this sexually, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it once, just so he can see that I'm a team player.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But when I hear something from you, I have to automatically do it.
What are you talking about?
Because if I don't, then I'm a terrible person.
Like what?
You wanted foreplay.
Yeah.
And that wasn't in my repertoire.
Yeah.
But I put it in my repertoire. Because you said
you should have been had it in your repertoire, though.
You're right. I take that back.
That should have been
I
there.
take that back. It wasn't in my repertoire every single time I have sex. I didn't have to do that every single time I had sex. But with you, I damn near got to do it every single time I have sex. With you.
You're upset?
Not upset. But what I'm saying is that I heard what you said.
I get what you're saying.
And then I did it.
I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
And this is what I think is happening. But, you know, I don't know.
What do you mean?
There's research shows more than half of women have backup boyfriends in case relationships go wrong. 70% in 2024. It's a real study.
Man, wait, you really think that? Wait, are you doing this for content, or you really think that?
Am I?
Nigga, where do I go?
Nigga, that don't mean you ain't got backup.
Who do I?
Where do you have to go? You a woman.
Don't you think I gotta at least see them to make sure that they still gonna be around?
Instagram, you stay on your phone. How I know what you doing on your phone?
You stay on your phone.
No.
Everybody does.
No, nigga, you stay on your phone. Stay on your phone.
Oh, I heard you complaining about that too. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know how to make you feel secure other than the fact that I'm always here. I don't go anywhere. I don't have backup boyfriends. Yeah, I'm not the type
backup
of person,
boyfriend don't mean that you cheating. The backup boyfriend mean
I don't have any relationships like that.
I didn't say relationships.
Well, no, not
a backup boyfriend doesn't have to be a nigga you talking to.
Ever.
You might know that you might know because at the end of the motherfucking day.
No, explain to me how you keep backup girlfriends. Explain that.
I don't know. I don't have backup girlfriends.
Well, I don't know anything about this.
I think a backup.
I feel like you have to at least talk to them for them to be like still in the running and want to be like, you know what I mean?
You a woman, dog.
I don't know how.
You are a beautiful woman. I married a beautiful, amazing woman.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day,
I appreciate you.
And I'm not the only one that sees that. It ain't like I see something that other people don't see.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We had a fucking talk going to when we was in DC. You really think that when we was in the car, it was me, you, Alex, and Ro, and we were driving, and I was telling you about what I didn't want to do at the Bethesda show, and the reasons I didn't want to do it.
Oh, that was interesting.
Exactly.
Wow.
So we know what's up.
Wait, you have to word these for these people. I don't want anybody to think that I really have a backup boyfriend.
I didn't say
or anyone to think that I'm not doing anything. He's not talking about me.
What I'm saying is that you don't have to do anything to have a backup boyfriend because other niggas can see you. Other niggas are waiting for their opportunity to get with you.
Well, how would I know that those are people that would be a backup boyfriend? How would I know if I'm not paying attention?
Oh, so now you're not paying attention.
Why are you talking to me like I did something? What is wrong with you? You are so aggressive like we talking about something that I did. I didn't do anything. I haven't been anywhere. I don't talk to nobody. You talking like something happened, and now we got to speak in code so nobody listening to the podcast knows. Nothing happened.
We taking this shit over to Patreon.
Shut up.
I'm playing, man.
God, dog.
I'm playing. But yeah, I thought that was interesting, though. Backup boyfriends, man. But I don't believe you have a backup boyfriend or backup girlfriend for that matter.
God, dog.
I don't believe that is you.
Sheesh.
And I honestly, the only reason I don't believe that's you is because your memory is so bad, you forget that they was your backup.
I kept telling you that. I told you that's why I never cheated. Partly because I'm a good person, but also because I would fuck up everyone's name. I would get caught so easily. And I don't do nothing I'm not good at. I don't try to. What?
It's not true.
You are a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit. You are so back and forth, man. Oh my God. Usually it's me that's causing some shit on here. And today I'm chilling. I'm not even mad about anything except for the fact that I didn't get no dick on my birthday. That's the only thing. Usually it's me.
Okay.
I decided to keep all of the bullshit off. I don't want to do that anymore. I want everything to be light now.
Okay.
We can talk about bullshit off mic.
Okay.
I got some, but we can talk about it off mic. I want to be happy. I'm happy. It's 2024. I'm 37. Fuck. What are we doing now? You leave this shit.
Nothing.
I'm aggressive now because I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I was letting you finish.
Now I'm on alert because what the fuck are we doing?
Oh, nothing but sex.
Nothing about sex.
Nothing about sex. You're right.
Yes.
Shout out to Vince Staples.
I haven't been this excited about a show in a very long time.
Very true. The day after Valentine's Day, Vince Staples has a show coming out on Netflix called The Vince Staples Show. And if you have ever seen an interview with Vince Staples or anything with Vince Staples,
he's fucking hilarious.
He is one of the funniest people out there.
Yeah,
right
I'm very excited about this. I think it's gonna be good.
And the thing is, I wonder what it's going to look like when he's actually trying, because he doesn't try.
I think this whole show is his. Like he wrote like
that's what I'm saying. I want to see what it's like when he actually tries.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's either going to be really fucking good or really fucking bad.
No, I think it'll be great.
I'm hoping it's amazing.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, but shout out to him.
Damn, I just got really high out of nowhere. Fuck you.
Menopause?
I'm burning up. We got to come on because my edge is about to be a mess.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
And the age creeping up, dog.
You got to shut up.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, age creeping up.
Not creeping. It's here. Florida House poised to pass a bill banning kids under 16 from using social media.
I'm not really mad at it.
I'm not either.
I'm not. Like I understand they grew up with this shit, but like I'm not mad at it at all.
I feel like you have to know when to take things from addicts, and children are usually addicts.
I know a lot of people that don't even let their kids get on there for like I waited till 15 to even let our oldest get on there, but like I get it. I get it. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Yeah. So
I didn't think I would agree with anything Florida was doing, but
nah, for real. That was the one. I was like, Florida.
But that one thing I can.
We were talking about this.
Oh my God.
So I discovered this, man. When I seen this, I was like, oh shit, it's fucking on.
You gotta stop.
Snortable caffeine powder sparks medical concerns over potential overdose.
Cause it's coke.
No, it's not cocaine.
It's called bump.
It's called want a bump.
And what didn't the thing say something about all the effects of what is it?
It gives you all the effects of cocaine, but none of the side effects.
So it's vegan cocaine?
Sounds like it.
So you agree it's cocaine?
No. You
think it's also cocaine?
No.
Why am I snorting coffee?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Because why?
Why not? You just
and the shit is white.
Yeah,
they sell it on Amazon, right? You know that's cocaine.
It's not. It's cocaine.
Absolutely cocaine.
It is.
You don't think anyone's gonna get away with selling cocaine on Amazon? You can sell pussy on Amazon if you wanted to. You ever tried to buy pussy on Amazon?
I have never knew that it was a part to buy a pussy on Amazon.
But if you knew it was, you would try to, right?
Probably.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You would also buy cocaine off Amazon. You like propaganda too, huh? You fuck with propaganda?
What you mean?
You the people that they after. When they advertise shit, you like, oh, that looks cool.
Yo, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to get some.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm going to get some.
You better give it to somebody else first to try.
It's fucking caffeine.
And just watch them.
Well, I've done that before. And okay.
That's also fucked up.
No, okay. So, so I'm a big podcast listener. Like I don't only produce one, I listen to them. Mm-hmm. And I remember when Blue Chew was like the big thing, and every podcast was saying Blue Chew.
Everybody had Blue Chew, yeah.
Right, exactly. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna give me some Blue Chew. But when I got him, I was like, nigga, I'm afraid to take this shit.
Yeah.
So I told my mans, I was like, yo, dog, I got something blue chew. He was like, what the fuck is that? And I told him what it was. He was like, I need to take one. I'm gonna take one. So I was like, well, fuck it. He gonna take it and he'll tell me how it is. He came back, he told me how it was, and his the way he told me about it should have made me say, you know what, maybe I won't take it. But I took it anyway. Had completely different experience.
I know you did.
So me giving somebody else this,
I don't know if anybody else would be stupid enough to do it.
I would. Call me.
I know. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
You are.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool, man.
Yeah.
Not cool, but it was something you might want to know, people out
Nobody else wants to know.
Nobody else wanted to know that.
No. Nobody was like, ooh, I can't wait to hear about snortable caffeine. Snortable. All right.
Applebee's offering years worth of weekly date night passes for $200. Are you down with that?
Yeah, I don't care, but also it's $200 for the whole year.
I think so. On a certain night. Excuse me. I was looking for the actual article and I couldn't find everything, but from what I read, yes, it's every
$200 for the entire year
on a certain night.
I would do that.
You would do that, right?
So you just use your pass and you just go in there and you order?
Yeah. Now I'm sure you can't order everything off the menu, but yeah.
I mean, I fuck with it.
Okay.
I don't know. I fuck
and that's
with
why we
Applebee's.
together, man, because when it all goes down, if it
Yeah.
ever all went down, I know that we could still be together.
Our first date was at Kelly's Tavern.
It was.
So.
It was, man.
Yes.
Did you see the Rent-A-Center renting out Air Jordans?
Yeah, man, they gotta stop.
That's wild, and I don't know. I don't understand. I will never understand why it's ever that serious.
Because people got to stunt sometimes, and maybe they don't have them. People got to stunt. It could be for the kids are wearing sneakers to proms and stuff now.
But the markup is crazy.
Well,
it's like almost a $200 markup. It's a $150 markup. Like, are you down with that? Like when you rent a tux, it's a markup, yes, but you're never going to use you're never going to use the tux again. But we do it. These are sneakers that are, going to get beat up probably before you even finish buying them.
But that's their fault. That's their problem. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
What? Alrighty. There was so many things that I seen. Oh, Daily Show. I know you wanted to talk about that. The Daily Show, they are actually bringing in Jon Stewart on Mondays to fill in that hosting position.
First of all,
and he's going to be executive producer too.
I fuck with that answer. I fuck with him being the executive producer.
And this is during political time.
Yeah, political time.
Yeah.
During re-election and all that stuff. Yeah, so I fuck with Jon Stewart. I love Jon Stewart. Everybody loves Jon Stewart. And him coming in on Mondays I think is great because they were talking about going hostless. My only problem is, what the fuck was wrong with Roy Wood Jr.? Why? I don't understand. I think because of, I think he ended up leaving because of, it didn't make sense. Everybody wanted him to be the host. Mm-hmm. And he was willing to be the host. Why the fuck were they not hiring him? I don't understand that. I'm all for Jon Stewart coming back because I love Jon Stewart and his show that he has was on Apple, I think.
Oh yeah.
That's a good. I don't know if it's still on. I watched it the first season, and that's a good show. And it's basically the same thing. It's just him being able to say more curse words on it. But I just don't understand why they're blatantly avoiding Roy Wood Jr. It made no sense. I don't think he probably doesn't even want it now. But who else are they looking for? I don't fucking get it. It's so irritating. It is exhausting.
I have thoughts.
What?
But this isn't the place for it.
Okay.
But I have thoughts.
I just don't he has the voice for it. He's been up there. He's been up there for years. He's literally right there. And everyone else is agreeing that he should be the pick. And they're still no, we're going to see. Why? It's already a familiar face. Like I don't know.
But are you looking for a familiar face?
No, but I think you're looking for someone that can handle that job, and I think he can. And when I say voice, I mean like his comedic voice, his political, like he has that. He has all the things, and everyone else agrees except for the network, apparently. It's just very confusing.
Like I said, I have thoughts, and any thought that I have will sound like I'm hating on him.
All right,
so I do not want to do that because I'm a real big fan of his.
Yeah. Okay.
Some thieves stole $250,000 worth of Hennessy.
I don't know why.
Stole 1,568 cases of Hennessy.
I don't know why. You just read that.
Yeah, because I was like, this is terrible. You shouldn't be a thief.
No, you shouldn't.
But at the same time, do you know how much it sucks when you live in a city where you can't get alcohol after 10 p.m. and to know that the nigga around the corner got the bottle of Henny right there?
Oh, my God.
What? Psh, bootleggers.
I mean, I miss bootleggers.
Yes, man.
I do.
I miss bootleggers, yo.
I do miss them. I'm not going to lie.
And finally, I don't think we talked about it last week because I think I would have said some shit off the wall. Did you hear about the little boy, 13-year-old, that became the first person ever to beat Tetris?
Oh, fuck that bitch. Fuck that. I'm sorry.
It's a little boy. He's 13.
I know. I'm sorry. But who the fuck beats Tetris? You know how long Tetris been out? You know how long Tetris been out?
I still want to say what I want to say. And I feel like...
Don't say it.
I feel like, you know how when you black you can say nigga?
I was trying to go on a nigga diet, but we can... Come on, nigga, nigga. What? What we doing?
I feel like Caleb and Cameron could do it because of...
autism?
Yes.
They could beat Tetris?
That baby got autism. That 13-year-old right there...
And that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's the only thing.
There was nothing wrong with what you just said because I fully believe that at least Caleb could beat Tetris.
Easy.
Just like the Rubik's Cube, that the record was like they solved it in like 3 seconds or something like that. They're on their way. Yeah. They beat it one time. Well, one of them beat it one time.
Yeah. Other one was like, fuck this. I don't want
I'm not doing this.
Fuck these colors.
But I absolutely. So shout out to that baby. I didn't mean to say that. I just got mad initially because I have tried to beat Tetris and I don't understand why my grown ass can't beat Tetris. I think it's kind of crazy. But I'm sorry. Take that out. Bleep it.
I'm not bleeping that.
Bleep me, please. Shout out to that baby. It was a metaphorical bitch. It was like a bitch. It was more. I was calling the incident a bitch, not the baby. I wasn't calling the baby a bitch. I was calling whoever would have beat Tetris a bitch.
Got you.
You know.
Got you. What's the? You remember the furthest level you got up in Tetris?
No, I don't remember. It's been a long time.
What's the longest you've played Tetris?
I don't know. Days.
No. I mean
levels. I don't know.
Not levels, but you turn it on. What's the longest you've gone playing it?
A couple hours.
One game?
Yeah, I've done
without dying? Longest you've gone without dying?
Oh, without dying.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a long time since I played it. Right now, I'm back to Candy Crush like a fucking old person.
Okay. I think I've gone about, I want to say it was like 36 or 38 minutes.
Really? Do you count it?
Well, when you go that long on the toilet and your legs fall asleep, you want to know.
My legs been falling asleep earlier, and I think that's because I'm aging.
No, it's not because of that.
I do. It never did that before. And I think now, like, I know exactly the time it's going to start. And then I feel like a little tingle. I'm like, all right, time to get up. Sometimes okay, fuck it. It's the end of the show. I don't give a fuck. Sometimes I sit up there longer because I want to feel it when the blood comes rushing back when I stand up.
That's dumb.
It's almost like.
That's dumb.
It's almost like an erotic thing. I like the feeling of the blood rushing back to my leg. And sometimes I stand in the bathroom and I can hear myself going, oh. Like I stand and I hold on. Sometimes I bite my lip, close my eyes, like, and it just come back to my leg.
Not fucking.
I kind of like it. I kind of like when I limp out the bathroom a little bit. It feels great. All right, whatever.
You finished?
I don't know. We gotta go, man. We've been doing this long.
What are we watching?
I watched The Trust on Netflix. I finished it finally. I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all, but that show, I'm gonna wait another week to spoil who wins, or if all of them make it, or if all of them don't, or whatever. But I don't know if I'd survive on that show. I thought I could, but man, you watch the show and you forget that other people can't see the testimonials as people are talking shit about them or as they're playing the game. When you're in the house, it feels different. So like, I just don't know how it would feel in that scenario. But watch The Trust on Netflix. I think I talked about it last week. What else did I watch? Oh, I watched
some other stupid shit
I
where
watched
the
School
kid
Spirits.
died. Yeah.
There's a show on Netflix called School Spirits that I didn't want to watch it first, and then I just turned on like, fuck it. It was about this girl that dies, and then she's haunting the school where she was supposedly killed at with other students that died. They're all living in the school, and she doesn't know how she's died, so she's trying to find out how she died. It's a very interesting show, but the ending is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I just want you to like.
No, I want to go outside of my genres and watch other shit. And I was like, this is gonna be interesting. I like a little high school drama or just some bullshit. But I thought it was like, I've watched a lot of deep shows where I could not predict the show. This one, I could not predict the ending, but once I saw it, I had to Google what the ending meant because the shit was so fucking dumb.
I just want you to have more respect for your time.
But it's fine. Leave me alone. Fuck.
Like, you ever walked in on somebody doing something, you was like, my bad, this is your alone time, obviously.
Didn't mean to interrupt y'all.
Yeah, my bad. And I walked in and I seen what the fuck she was watching. I was like, yeah, this ain't time for me to be in here.
Shut up.
This is her.
So I also watched, I'm trying to find the name of it so I can make sure that I have it.
You've been watching We Are Family.
Oh, I love We Are Family. It's, if you know, we love claim to fame. So for some reason we're fascinated with celebrity relatives. I don't know. And it's not necessarily a great show. But I like guessing games, and I have this talent where literally I can guess all kinds of celebrities, people I haven't even seen in years on anything or whatever, but their names pop up in my head.
Man, that ain't the talent. Tell them what the talent is.
What's the talent?
Talent is, you know, obscure white people.
I do, but I don't even know
like, that's the talent right
how
there.
I know them. Like, their names, literally, it's a picture of their name pops up in my head, and I'm like, oh, that's fucking the dude from Train. And you were like, what's Train? I was like, the clue was Drops of Jupiter. It was raindrops coming from Jupiter. That's the song. And then the Hey Soul. It's like all this shit. And you were like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I was fucking confused.
I knew one of the housewives, and I don't even watch that season, that city. I don't watch Beverly Hills. I do not watch that shit. But I was guessing the fuck out of them. And also, shout out to Shayna and Jay. That was on Jay Farrell and Shayna that was on there.
You just
too.
gonna tell them?
I don't. They might not remember this by the time they watch it. It's fine. What's the name of the fucking special? I also watched Pete Davidson's special.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? I just want to make sure. It was called Turbo Fonzarelli. That's what it's called. So I know that Pete gets a lot of mixed reviews from people that don't fucking know him or understand him or whatever. You got the Kanye haters, you got the Ariana Grande haters, you got all the whatever the fuck. Like, the kid just sent there. Leave him alone. So I like Pete. I like Pete's style of comedy because it's very like, he doesn't give a fuck. If you're not sensitive to shit and as a comic, as a writer, like, I appreciate him. And I saw Pete. Matter of fact, I met Pete the week he got SNL. He was in Virginia Beach, and I met him. And I don't know him, but like, I know people that work with him, open for him, all that other stuff. But he was the sweetest dude. He was cool as shit, whatever. And he's a good writer. He's been a comic for a very long time. I really enjoyed the special because I laughed out loud a lot. Now, he tells a lot of jokes that other people are going to be like, why the fuck would you talk about that? Or what? You can't say that. But I laughed out loud watching that shit. That shit was funny to me. I think you'll like it because you like a lot of inappropriate shit. Mm-hmm. But I thought it, especially as a writer and his callbacks and shit, I thought it was good. So if you like shit like that, I watched that. Did I watch anything else? I think that might have been it. Yeah, We Are Family and all that. But yeah, I think that's what I watched.
Word. Couple of things. It was a joke, y'all, when I said white people's skin feel like Dove.
Oh, what they say to you?
Oh, people were mad. It was a fucking joke.
Oh.
Golly.
I also want to apologize for the reference you said that we're not T.I. and Tiny. I didn't want to say that.
Oh my gosh.
Or what you could be like what the news thinks they are, because we don't know anything.
Jokes.
And they've only been accused. But
Joke.
it's not, yes.
Gosh.
I just like to clear up shit.
All right. Speaking of Pete, I watched this movie last night called Dumb Money. Basically,
I wanted to watch that. I fell asleep.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, wasn't the greatest of movies at all.
It wasn't?
Not at all.
No.
But I was really interested in it because I remember when it was happening. Basically, it's about the when all of those people invested into GameStop.
Yeah, I remember that whole shit.
Tried to. I'm not a stock person, but I think they tried to short the stock or something like that. Or no, the Wall Street tried to short the stock, but the investors, the people that were investing in it, was just regular, everyday people like you and I. And they were just trying to get back at Wall Street more so to make money. Some people made money, some people lost money, whatever the case may be. I wanted it to be so good. They had so many people in the movie, like mad people in that movie, but it wasn't great. It just wasn't great. It was cool. It was cool to know. It was cool to get the historical side of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wanted to watch that because I remember when that happened.
Right.
But no.
I remember where I was when it all went down.
Yeah, and I was like, this shit is crazy. Why didn't we do this?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Watched don't know. Now, I was talking about binging stuff earlier.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I ended up binging this whole one season of this show, but I did. Super Hot. It was about hot peppers.
Oh, yeah. My
It was
gosh.
about
I stepped in. I was like, is this about the chili pepper people?
No, it was, I guess it's about people who get excitement and are able to eat super hot peppers. Not like, spicy cayenne or, the stuff that you see on Hot Ones. We're talking about things that like surpass 1 million on the Scoville level. The heat index of a pepper.
So that guy is the Scoville guy?
Johnny Scoville. No, he just took his name from it because he loves hot stuff.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But he's not like the inventor of Scoville.
Okay.
I found out what Scoville basically is basically how much water has to be put into a pepper for it to not be hot anymore.
Oh, wow.
Or something like that. It's something like that. But I watched it. It was like 8 episodes on Hulu, and it was super interesting. And this is probably when it got interesting to me. The first episode, one of the guys basically said that eating hot peppers helped him kick his addiction because the same things happen when you're eating a hot pepper like that, that happens when you're doing drugs, and it's a rush of serotonin trying to come into your body, telling you that you're not dying.
Oh, wow.
And I found that super intriguing. I was like,
wow.
I can understand how a person can like get addicted to doing that if you're doing it for that rush of serotonin to come into your body.
That's crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah. So it was really interesting. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. You end up rooting for people in it. It was really good. It was called Super Hot on Hulu. Finally I did this against my wife's concerns. I watched Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah, I didn't want you to watch it
Well,
because
the
I
first
felt like
season.
you would cry. Even though I really do want to watch it,
I cried. No, I cried.
Yeah.
But it and I don't know if any parent or a parent of a child with autism would do the same thing. Everything good?
Yeah, I just don't know who that is.
I know me being a parent of kids on the spectrum, I was trying to find my children into the different people that were on the show. Like, is that the kind of autism? Is that around the same?
I don't think anybody with autism is the same.
No, they aren't. That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true. And it was so crazy because part of it was me saying, yo, my children can experience love and it'll be so pure. And the other part of it was like, yo, my children may not experience love.
I just don't think that's I think that it might not be romantic love, but it also could be. Like, there's somebody out there for everybody. I think that we go into like thinking about relationships and shit like everybody has the same kind of relationship. I think that's the problem with like,
but they all wanted romantic love.
So
though.
like we're not a relationship podcast, right? But you know how everybody always joking like, oh my God, all these relationship podcasts, people got these. But like, I think that's the problem with podcasts like that. Not saying that some people like it's great, but there's not one set of rules for how to love somebody or how to date somebody or to be just someone that's worthy of going on a date. When people are like, they got to have this, they got to do this. And I think that's kind of fucked up because you don't know what somebody else needs. Everybody doesn't need these things.
But that wasn't the thing. Like, it was such a pure love. Like,
but
you
that's
weren't
what
even
I'm saying.
thinking about any of
there
that.
are people out there that just experience love like that. And there are other people that aren't autistic and people that are on the spectrum that just experience love like that. They don't need all of those extra things. Like, there's not one way to be in a relationship. So I would have cried just because I'm so empathetic, and seeing people get their heart broken would make me sad, and it would make me think about my kids because they are so pure. But then just, I don't know. It would have made me go to that place, but I don't think that they would never experience love. It would just be different than what we're used to seeing.
I mean, there were parts that I cried, but I think the thing that just kept hitting me, and two things hit me like there. The one thing, and this is just, I don't even know if this is a selfish thought as much as it's just a reality thought. My children may not ever leave me. Mm-hmm. Like, they might never not live with me. Mm-hmm. And that hit me watching this show. I was like, nigga, they here forever?
Well, I'm not trying to be funny. I mean, they are still young, so we're going to be a little older when they become adults anyway.
Yeah. So
regardless, they might be here for a minute regardless. And there might be a point in time where you're going to be like, I need them here anyway. Maybe.
Yeah. But the other part that got me was every single one of those people that they highlighted all said the same thing. I just don't want to end up alone. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be alone. Mm-hmm. And from the youngest person that they had up there, who was like 23 or 26, something like that, to the oldest person who was like 63.
Mm-hmm. The guy?
Yeah.
Oh, he was so sweet.
He reminded me of my grandfather. It was really weird. Mm-hmm. But my grandfather's not autistic. He was just a drunk. So
that's not the same thing at all.
No, it fucked up his brain chemistry. They act the same exact way. It was like, I literally called my mother and it was like, yo, is grandpa autistic? Because it was like looking at the same person. Really. And she was like, no, he was just a drunk that fried his brain with alcohol. I was like, oh shit, all right. Cool. But yeah, so I was watching, I was like, yo, my G. Like, nobody wants to be alone. And it sucks when that's the one thing you don't want, to be alone, and that's the one thing that you cannot control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it hit me. I'm planning on watching the second season because I heard the second season was just as good. But yeah. If you get a chance, watch it. Just watch it because it's such a pure love story. I'm gonna say love story. It's a pure display of love.
Okay. I do want to say something, and you're saying this for everybody else, and it's not. It's just something I don't like. I think when you said that it fucked up his brain, and that's why I thought he was autistic, I just don't think that's a good way to put it, because their brains aren't fucked up, they're just different. It just changed his brain chemistry.
My grandfather's brain was fucked up.
I know, but you're comparing it to someone that's autistic.
No, what I said was he reminded me of him because of that.
I know. Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to, all right. It sounded like you were relating his brain being fucked up to that of someone that's autistic.
No, what I'm saying is that his actions are because of his brain being fucked up. And it reminded me of somebody that's autistic.
Okay.
Yeah, it has nothing to do, it was nothing wrong with the dude. There's nothing wrong with my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? But they reminded me of each other. But what I will say is, there's a sweetness and a kindness that the man had that reminded me of my grandfather as well.
Oh, he was so sweet.
And I'm hoping that wasn't because of alcohol too. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But yeah. Do you want to do this real quick? We've been pushing this off for like 2-3 weeks.
I was gonna say no, but we can.
All right, real quick. We had a listener question that came in, and we didn't answer it. And I'm so sorry to this person, but we're going to do it right now.
I'll read it. So I met this fine girl at work. She's 23. My girl is 25. I'm 35. I talked to her, of course, exchanged numbers, and started texting. I told her I had a girl, and she asked, "Are we open? Are we swingers?" The girl's reaction was not surprised. She continued asking questions about our experiences meeting friends, open to threesomes, and how that works. But she claims that she wants to be married. She's selfish, and she doesn't want us to slut her out right now in her life. We agreed we are still getting to know each other. She shared she is down to meet my girlfriend, us three to hang out, and we now have a group chat. My girlfriend thinks this girl is full of shit and down for anything. But as a guy, I don't want to ruin the potential friendship inquiring more about whether she is also down to fuck. What should I do going forward? How should I move? Because low-key, I do want us to eventually fuck. I'm very confused by this. So
I'm not.
I'm confused because, well, you don't want to ruin the. You don't want to ruin the friendship, so you want to be friends with her, but you also do want to fuck her, but you have a girl. So I'm confused as to, is your girl going to be okay with you being her friend if y'all are under the impression?
No, they're all three friends now.
I know, but your girlfriend's under the impression that you're probably going to fuck. Yeah. So if she doesn't want to fuck, is she still going to want you to be her friend? Because y'all are going under the guise of, we're going to probably fuck. So let's see how this group chat works. So that's why I'm, how should I move going forward and all that stuff? Like, you do want to fuck. You said that. So why is the girl even in the group chat? She doesn't want, I know, but she doesn't want y'all to slut her out or none of that stuff, but she's asking you all these questions. So why is she playing games? She either wants it or she doesn't. That's kind of confusing. It is. She's asking all these questions and then she doesn't want to do all this stuff, but now y'all are in a group chat knowing that that is kind of what the idea of this whole friendship is. So that's why I'm confused. And that's why these things are confusing. And that's why they're messy. And you have to know who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with, because you can't do things like this. And then she say she want it, and then something happened, and then she don't want it, and then you end up ending up on the wrong side of that conversation.
So basically, I agree with you completely. Let your girl do it, man. Don't you do shit. Don't you do shit. Let your girl work this out. Because at the end of the day, I think, honestly, she wants some dick and she wants some pussy. She just don't want to feel a certain way at the end of the day.
Which is something that a lot of people run into. Like, I don't want to feel whatever, but that life isn't for everybody. Like, sometimes you just, like, if you have concerns at all, do not do it. Like, don't do it unless you actually want to do it.
The other thing, two other things. One, you guys work together. So that might be a reason why she doesn't want to get slutted out by y'all, because she got to see you the next day. You know what I mean?
And also, then you don't want to end up in that situation. And then she does have to see you the next day and she didn't feel good about it.
Well, I don't think she's going to, I think she won't feel good about it afterward. Like, I think she would feel good about going in. I think afterwards she might be like, God damn, why did I do that?
But that's what I'm saying. If you're unsure, don't do it. Don't do it. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
The other thing is she's young. Like, 23 is kind of young. Even though your girl's 25, 23 is kind of young, and she might just be in that situation where she isn't sure. She's
might
still
be
experimenting
curious,
and stuff like that.
But if you are not comfortable about something, don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, she needs to be listening to the joint.
Yeah, it's really her. But don't do that shit.
Yeah, so I wouldn't do shit, bruh. Let your girl take care of that. Because at the end of the day, they girls and they can have conversations that she's not going to have with you, or a conversation that she'll have with you that might seem a little weird. So, you're not going to understand her, but your girl might be able to understand her a little bit more, especially because they're close in age as well. You know what I'm saying? So let them do that. And if your girl say, hey, it's going to happen.
Don't listen to me.
What?
I just don't give advice. I don't even know why I said that. Do it. I don't know. Just don't do it, but do what you want. Fucking, I don't know, man.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
This was fun.
Yeah, it was very interesting podcast today.
Yeah, man. Very, very, I didn't expect it to be as long as it was, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, me either.
Especially because we started out doing a whole 20 minutes beforehand.
Yeah.
With material that not material, but things that we didn't talk about at all.
Yeah.
In the first time we tried to record this.
Just like, fuck it.
We didn't talk about none of that shit.
Yeah.
So
it's all right.
But yeah, man, we're going to put up a Patreon. I did read that message from someone.
You don't have to read the name out loud.
Well, I want to let him know that I see him.
Yeah.
But he basically was mad.
And I understand that. It's been so much going. I understand it, but this year
no excuses.
No excuses.
Not this year.
No excuses.
Not this year, but soon. So, but I did tell y'all that last week we wasn't going to do the Patreon. It was going to be this week, and today's Friday. No, today's Thursday. So we got another day.
Yeah.
To get that Patreon out. So maybe we'll do one tomorrow.
Yeah.
And put that out there tomorrow. If you aren't subscribed to the YouTube, make sure you do that. Check out the YouTube as well as listening to the audio. You might want to do both.
In Memphis and Jacksonville, we will see y'all soon. So get those tickets.
Super important to get those tickets, man. Memphis, February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. I'm actually going to talk to my wife about doing something even more special for you guys because it's Valentine's Day. Might be something that we have to bring to the podcast next week to, figure it out almost, or to get the wheels turning. If you are the woman listening and your man doesn't have any plans yet, this might be the thing you want to nudge him to, like, hey, baby, we should do this.
Or if you gay, everybody come to the shit. You gotta stop doing that because we got a lot of
Can I fucking finish?
Okay, go ahead.
If you are the woman listening,
you very angry today. You gotta chill out.
No, what? If you are the woman listening, no, I'm sorry. If you're the man listening and you're thinking what you're gonna do for your woman, go ahead and get those tickets. And if you are gay, God damn it, you really need to come through.
Why? Why do you say really need?
I don't know, because you made it sound like I was discluding everybody.
Nah, discluding isn't a word. But I'm just saying everybody.
Wait, disclude?
That's not a word.
Include. What do you do when you're not including?
Fuck, that's a word. No, I'm just saying we got all kinds of
that's the word.
We got all kinds of fans. I just want everybody to know to bring their asses, because we out here. Man, come on. Fuck it. You said disclude. That shit sounds dumb as hell.
But you didn't know what the word was.
I knew it wasn't disclude. Because you wanted to say disclose and I don't know. Fuck it. I don't care. My finger broke. I don't give a fuck. Let's go.
All right, man. So with that being said, and then we had sex. And so should you. Thanks for listening.
Hey.